everybody, my name is Sherry. Welcome to my stamp studio. I'm doing some extra videos this week, a few more than I normally do. I typically like to post. Sorry, my cat was on my chair and I sat down. I let her have most of the chair, but she's offended. So she just got up. So I'm scooting back before she comes back down. And here she is. I typically do 3 videos, public facing videos, a week. And most of those weeks include videos that are private for my club girls or classes or other VIP things. But this week I'm going to cram a couple more in because they're all quick, they're all easy, and they are all featuring items from the January mini catalog or online exclusives that I never got around to using till now. I mean, it's not that bad, right? It's just middle to end of February, depending on when this posts. But I know some of you are eager to see what's coming in March with the new releases. So I'm going to I'll probably do 4, maybe 5 videos this week. Plus the YouTube algorithm would like that. And I really love when you share the videos because then it likes it even more. So before I start on today's super quick and easy card, I'm missing one. I'll just pull this one here. I'm going to show you a couple. These two are not quick. They are easy, but they're not quick. They have a couple of more fun techniques to them. Super fun to do. Lots of layers, lots of interest in textures. When we get to the quick and easy cards, this one's just straight up stamping, cut it out. It does have the texture back here with the double-sided, or double-sided cardstock. Two-tone cardstock. I couldn't remember the name. So that one was a quick and easy. And then this one is so super simple. I let the new puffy springtime stickers be the star of the show. So I'm going to use the Easter basket, and I've used it a lot. So this is not a card I'm doing because I didn't get to it, but I'm doing it because I cut out some of these for Try It class, and we cut too many. Partly because the size of the paper, and so when you get going, then sometimes you have 10 or something extra, but it's beautiful paper, and it's a size that I won't use again. I typically sell my stuff or give it to a teacher, a local teacher, to use in her art class, but I wanted to use these because I had enough of them to do at my in-person camp, and so I have enough left for this card, and this is an adorable suite. So I did have a free class that's over now. It's the Easter basket. Making the basket itself, fabulous. So I hope those of you that got the free class are enjoying it. So I am going to use this. Really, it is easy, super easy. So we have a white card base. My hands are all inky from the last 2 cards that I did. I'm trying to get these done so I can clean up from my in-person camp so I can design all the bonus cards because I did a lot of bonus. Sometimes I'm like, oh, this sounds like a good idea, and then I have to do the work. So lots of bonus cards for club this month, but it also means that I have to design them, and I haven't designed all of them yet. Then this is cut a little smaller, a fraction of an inch smaller than 4x4 because I have these pieces, like I said, that are 2x2, and I want to tie ribbon around it. So instead of just sticking them to the card, we are going to stick them on here. And I find it's faster to just go ahead and put your adhesive on whatever you're sticking them to. And then we will just put them on here. And I made it a little bit smaller, so if I start off on one, the card's not going to show at the end. I have no idea if this is the way I did them on the other card. I'm not looking because it doesn't really matter. Just put them all up next to each other, super simple, and then you're going to have an adorable panel for your cards. And we can tie our ribbon around it, but I'm going to wait till I'm ready to I guess I can stick it to the card. So this is the ribbon that's part of the suite. I'm just going to tie it though. You can see remnants of the St. Patrick's Day card on my hands because I got green ink on me, and I still am not over my cold, which is annoying. It's highly annoying, isn't it, when you get a cold and can't get better. Now a little bit of adhesive here, just enough to keep that in the center. Now the other one, I just stuck this straight to the card, but this time, because I just did the puffy sticker card and we used the sticky strip, I'm going to go ahead and mount this one because the designer series paper in the Easter suite is very thick, so this will hold up nicely and I don't have to use a ton of adhesive, but these are our adhesive strips. always great to have a variety of adhesives in your stash. Cut that just a little too long, didn't I? Almost had it. It's like when you play cards and you almost deal perfect because you have two and you're like, well, I almost did it. So just pull these off. They're the exact same as dimensionals. It's just like all the edges. So anytime you want long strips, this is perfect. Of course, use the edges of your other one. And then make sure my tulips are going the right direction. I do like that stuck up. It gives it a little bit more fun in texture. So for the stamping, I have a memento. And then let's see if he'll fit on here. If the bunny will fit on here, I'm going to use this smaller piece. And then that worked nicely. I have the Easter egg. And we're going to put it on a spinny because, you know, spinny cards are the cards of the moment. And then on my other card, I put Easter's on its way. But on this one, I'm going to put Happy Easter. So if you're giving it close to Easter, you can do Happy Easter. And if you're sending it to family or grandkids or college kids, and it's not quite Easter time because they'll be coming home for Easter, then you can do Easter's on its way. It's always the best, isn't it, when your kids are away at college or university and they get mildly annoyed about how excited you are when they come home for a holiday. So there we have Happy Easter. Now I'm going to use my blends to color this in. Quick, super easy. So we have several colors, and I based them all off the paper, but it's just because of the Easter egg. So I have gray first. Do I have smoky slate? Yeah, I couldn't remember if I got granite or smoky slate. Just going to give him some little brushes of gray. And I know at first it looks like, what are you doing? But then we'll take our color lifter. And this time I'm going to use my bullet tip. I'm coloring upside down. And just blend all these so they go from lines to shading. I press hard. That's why my blends squeak. It's not because they're empty. I just press pretty hard. Not with the brush tip, just with the bullet tip. But I like to live in color. I like my things to have lots of color. So because I put a pretty generous portion of the smoky slate, it takes a little bit of this. And you can see as it's drying, the wet part of the paper lightens up. So right now it looks like the gray goes a lot further in than it actually does. And then I have dark, pretty, and pink. It doesn't matter if you use dark or light on these. Look at his ears. And then we'll get, let's just do the top in the pink. And then I think this is, yep, dark Shy Shamrock. I forgot her nose. And this is Lemon Lolly, dark. And then I have Light Timid Tiger. And then I'm going to cut these out with their dies. And then I have another die. I've made a mess here with all the blends. That will cut the Easter grass. And I'm going to use a little piece of this. It's also part of the Easter Suite. It's a really fun paper though, and great for all kinds of springtime occasions. I almost used it on my St. Patrick's Day card. So cut the grass out. Let me do these real fast. Okay, a little secret on how to put these together. I'm going to put the grass here, but make sure you don't get adhesive, whether or not you're using glue or whatever you're using, up on the top part, because we want to be able to tuck our bunny back in there. Now, where did I put my, here it is, right in front of my face. So we're going to just put adhesive along the bottom. Stick this here. And then for my bunny, to slide him under, I want him popped up, but only up here. So I'm just going to put a dimensional under his head. I have a black one here, which is probably not one I would have chosen, except they're laying here. So now with the dimensional just here, you can lift that up and stick it. If you have a dimensional under the bottom, then it's not going to work as well to stick that up there. And then the best part about this card is the spinning egg. So these are the spinners. I will put the link for them. I got them on Amazon. They're inexpensive. I think they're designed for fingernails, which was a fun discovery with me and my girlfriends, because I'm like, no, I don't think so. But they were. I just didn't pay attention. So you're going to take a glue dot. This is by far the super easiest way to put them on. Because if you touch the glue dots, they get the oils from your fingers on them, and they don't work as well. So put it on here. That way you're just touching the spinner. And then you're going to come back to the next glue dot and squeeze it hard together like that. And then you can use your nail if you have nails. If you don't have nails, you can use the scissors or take your pick. So see, it's just sticking to that. It's not touching my fingers. Because the first couple of times I did it, I let them touch my fingers and they didn't end up sticking very well. And then we're going to put that on there. And then again, push that hard. It's already spinning. And we're going to pull this off. And then you see the spinner spinning. It doesn't matter which direction they go. I found that out with playing with them. And then we'll just pop her little egg on here. You want to make sure that it's not in the way of the grass, because the grass obviously would stop it. But what child's not going to like getting that? What adults? Send it to your college kids that are coming home for Easter. I'm sure that they will find it highly amusing. And then I'm going to use the embellishments that are part of the suite. They have the Easter egg, and then a balmy blue, and a lemon lolly. And then over here I'll do an Easter egg. I think I'll do a lemon lolly. Super easy. You can easily make this in 10 minutes or less. Here's my other one that has Easter's on its way. Colored the egg, I think, is colored a little different. The patterns are a little bit different. This one's not popped up, but I do like it because this, like I said, this, if you haven't touched this cardstock yet, the designer series paper, it's thick, so it stands up to that as well. Isn't that fun? So come back later. Like I said, I'm going to try to do 5 videos this week. We'll see. Have a great one. Bye.